Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time it is. How are you today? Great. Thanks for joining me so that we can continue with lesson 11. So today in lesson 11, it's time for day 2. In this lesson, we will review the words and their meanings. Then we'll take on activity 11A. So make sure that you have that activity with you for today's lesson. Great. Are you ready to start? Let's begin with the words. As we come to them, I want you to say them out loud. What's the first word? It's accelerate. Great. Accelerate has two verb meanings. First, to accelerate is to go or cause to go faster. You can walk and then walk faster, then you accelerate. You can ride on your bicycle, then accelerate, go faster. Or on your bike, in your car, in a plane, anything that can move. You can accelerate. Now, you can accelerate something happening, mostly something being completed. To bring about at an earlier time, you can make something happen faster. You can accelerate it. Increased sunlight accelerates the growth of plants. So more sunlight will accelerate the growth of plants. They'll grow faster. The next word is altitude. Great. Altitude is the name of height above sea level or the Earth's surface. Mexico City lies at an altitude of almost 8,000 feet. Now that is very high above sea level. You can check how high your town is above sea level, in meters or in feet. So a peak of a mountain would be very high above sea level. The next word is anxious. Great. Now, anxious has two adjective meanings. First, we use anxious to describe something or a feeling of worried or concerned. This man looks very anxious. It's 3:20 and he can't sleep. He looks very anxious, right? The next meaning is a more positive meaning. Anxious is a synonym also for eager, wishing strongly to do something. Oh, I'm anxious for my friend to come and visit. I'm eager. Not, oh, I'm anxious for my friend to come and visit, depending on how you use it. Anxiety is a different form of the word. This word has a noun meaning. Anxiety is the name of great uneasiness or concern. So you can have anxiety. You can feel anxiety. You can show that you feel anxiety. It's the name of a feeling. The next word is brace. Great. Brace has two verb meanings. First, to brace is to make stronger by giving support to. Mom braced the table leg with a metal strip to keep it from wobbling. So if you make something stronger, you brace it to be stronger. The second verb meaning, to brace, is to make ready for a shock, to prepare. So if someone's going to hit you, like I said, you can tighten up to brace for the punch. If in a plane, you should brace like this if it's going to crash. and the pilot will actually say, brace, brace. So that means you have to brace. Brace also has a noun meaning. Something used to support a weak part. So if you brace something to make it stronger, that thing you use to make it stronger, that is a brace. It's the name of something that you use to support a weak part. Like a leg brace. You can brace your leg by using a leg brace. So a leg brace supports your leg, especially if you had an operation or if you hurt it, if it's weaker, right? Bracing. Now this is a different form of the word which has an adjective meaning. We use the word bracing to describe something which gives energy to, something that's refreshing. Ah, this fresh air is bracing. See, I use bracing to describe fresh air. Ah, this cold water is bracing. What about the cold water? It's bracing. See, it has an adjective meaning. It describes the noun. After spending most of the summer in the city, we found the cool mountain air wonderfully bracing. The next word is confident. Great. We use the word confident to describe someone who is certain, sure of what they're talking about, sure of themselves, sure of their abilities. They're confident. We are confident we will win Saturday's hockey game. Confidence is another form of the word, which is the name of a lack of doubt. So it's the name of a feeling of a lack of doubt. I have no doubt. A feeling of being certain. I know I'm gonna do good. I'm confident. My parents showed their confidence in me by letting me repair the car by myself. Wow. The second meaning for confidence, the noun meaning, is the name of trust in another to keep a secret. Like I said, if I tell you something in confidence, it's a secret. The next word is contact. Great. Now, contact is the name of the touching or joining of two things. My two fingers make contact. Make contact with your index finger and your nose. Make contact. Touch it. Right. Contact with a live wire will give you an electric shock. The second noun meaning for contact is the condition of being in communication with others. Do you still have contact with your old friends? I moved to a new town, but I still have contact with my old friends. So that means we still communicate. Hey, how are you? Like this, on text, social media, cell phone calls. Contact has a verb meaning too. So to contact is to communicate with someone. If I want to contact you, how can I do that? What do you prefer? Should I call you? Should I text you? How should I make contact with you to communicate with you? The next word is yes, exult. To exult is to be joyful, to show great happiness. See, he saw something on his computer and he exulted. Yeah! Exultant is another form of the word with an adjective meaning. We use this word to describe someone or something that's very happy, something that's exultant. Teresa was exultant when she crossed the 10K finish line first. She was exultant. Woo! See, exultant describes Teresa, the noun. Remember, an adjective describes the noun. The next word is hangar. Great. Hangar is the name of a building where aircraft are kept and repaired. An airplane hangar. Where would you see many hangars? At the airport, correct. The next word is maximum. Maximum is the name of the greatest or highest number or amount. Usually that is allowed, the most that is allowed. The largest bus we have for school trips holds a maximum of 50 people. See? Maximum of 50 people. It can also be used to describe something which being the greatest, which is the greatest or highest number or amount. So something can be the maximum. The maximum speed of this car is 80 miles per hour. See? Maximum describes the speed. What about the speed? The maximum speed. The next word is methodical. Great. Methodical has an adjective meaning. We use this to describe something which is done in a regular way, in an orderly way, not in a messy way. To methodically search for something is to search for it in an orderly manner. If you are looking for a passage in a book, a methodical way would be to start at page 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a methodical way. The next word is nonchalant. Nonchalant is a word we use to describe someone who has the appearance of not caring. They're so nonchalant. He is nonchalant, she is nonchalant, they are nonchalant. You see, you use it to describe someone. Seeming to show a lack of concern. Your nonchalant attitude to schoolwork worries your parents. So if you have a nonchalant attitude to schoolwork, that's not very good. If you have a nonchalant attitude towards bullies, that is a good thing, right? The next word is proceed. Great, proceed. To proceed is to go on, especially after stopping for a while. To continue, that is a synonym for proceed. Something that is a great example is a subway train. It stops at one station before it proceeds to the next. The next word is saunter. Great. Saunter has a verb meaning. To saunter is to walk without hurry. To stroll. Stroll is a synonym for saunter. Remember these synonyms. There's a reason I give them to you. So, stroll is a synonym for saunter. To walk in a relaxed way, unhurried manner. Unhurried, that's another synonym, but stroll is more important. Pedestrians saunter along the river bank, enjoying the afternoon sunshine. They don't rush, they saunter. Saunter is also the name of a relaxed, unhurried walk. Let's saunter. The next word is solo. Great. Now listen carefully to the different meanings. Solo is the name of a musical piece for one voice or a single instrument. A solo singer, only that person sings. There's no drums, there's no guitar, solo. A solo guitar means just one guitar, no singing, no drums, just the guitar, just solo. A drum solo, guess what's that? Just the drums, yes. The long guitar solo was the best part of the rock concert. It also has an adjective meaning. We use solo to describe something which is made or done by one person. I told my mom I would do a solo cleaning of the kitchen so she could take a break. Solo. Do it on your own. A solo school project is one that you do by yourself. Not a group project, solo. To solo, now this is a flying reference. To fly alone, especially for the first time. Solo flight. So this is a term used by pilots in training. Most student pilots solo after 10 hours or less. If someone says, I'm going for a solo flight, that means they are going to fly the plane alone. The next word is stall. Great. Listen carefully to the different meanings. Stall is the name of a place for an animal in a barn. Each horse in the barn had its own stall. So it's like a room for the horse in the barn, stall. The second noun meaning is the name of a small stand or booth where things are sold. Small stand or booth, like this. This is a stall. Manjit's Kitchen, #1 chart station. That's a stall. To stall has verb meaning. To stall is to suddenly lose power. To stall, usually in a plane. If a plane stalls, the engine loses power. He will stall the engine if he doesn't give the car some gas. The second verb meaning, to stall, is to delay by being evasive. No, wait, don't go into the room. I want to ask you a question. Yes, how was your day? You stall that person from going into the room. You create time. Sometimes maybe if you are home alone with your friends and you dirty up the place or make a big mess, and your parents get home, you could maybe ask one friend to stall your parents while you clean up, to delay them by being evasive. Great, and here we are at the activity. So make sure that you have activity 11A. Let's read. Finding meanings. Choose two phrases to form a sentence that correctly uses a word from word list 11. Then write the sentence. So we have to choose two phrases. What are phrases? Phrases are a group of words that cannot be used as a sentence on their own. So we have to choose two phrases, then correctly put them together, word like this, to form a sentence which correctly uses a word from word list 11. Let's begin with number 1. A. A plane's hangar is B. The amount of cargo it carries. C. Its height above sea level. D. A plane's altitude is. So which two make a sentence? So first it is D. a plane's altitude is? And then secondly, can you guess? It is C. Number 2. Its height above sea level. So we use the word altitude correctly. Let's write. It's great. Make sure that your grammar is good and that you use the correct spelling. So let's read the sentence. A plane's altitude is its height above sea level, and altitude is the word. Underline it to remember. Number 2, A. To accelerate an engine is to B. Cause it to lose power suddenly. C. Run it at its lowest speed. D. To stall an engine is to. So which two will make a sentence? First, it is D. To stall an engine is to B. Cause it to lose power suddenly. Let's write. To stall an engine is to, and then the next sentence, the next phrase, cause it to lose power suddenly, full stop. Great. Let's read the sentence. To stall an engine. Stall, underline stall, that's your vocabulary word. To stall an engine is to cause it to lose power suddenly. Great. Number 3. A. A performance by one person. B. A saunter is. C. A solo is. D. A support for a broken part. Which two are correct? I think I see them. First, it's C. A solo is. Then A. A performance by one person. Let's write. Full stop. A solo is a performance by one person. Great. Next, number 4. A. A place where goods are sold. B. A place where planes are kept. C. A brace is. D. A hangar is. Which two are correct? First, it is D. A hangar is. B. A place where planes are kept. Let's write. A hangar is a place where Planes are kept. Full stop. Let's read the sentence. A hangar is a place where planes are kept. Hangar is your word. Number 5A. Stop suddenly. B. To accelerate is to. C. Go faster. D. To exalt is to. So which two are correct? I'm sure you know. It's B. That's the first one. To accelerate is to. C. That's the second one. Go faster. Let's write. To accelerate is to go faster. Let's read the sentence. To accelerate is to go faster. Accelerate has two C's. Remember the spelling. Number 6A. Does things in an orderly way. B. Is filled with happiness. C. An anxious person. D. A methodical person. This is more tricky. Which two are correct? It is D. That's your first one. A methodical person. And A. That's your second one. Does things in an orderly way. Let's write. A methodical person does things in an orderly way. Full stop. Let's read. A methodical person does things in an orderly way. Number 7. A. A contact is. B. A brace is. C. A support for a broken part. D. A place where business is done. So which two are correct? First, it is B. A brace is. C. A support for a broken part. Let's write. A brace is a support, double P, for a broken part. Full stop. Let's read the sentence. A brace is a support for a broken part. Correct. So your word is brace. Next, number 8A. To be nonchalant about something is. B. To be anxious about something is. C. To be concerned about it. D. To be very happy about it. Let's see if you can find the two correct ones. First, it is B. To be anxious about something is C. To be concerned about it. Let's write. To be Anxious about something is to be concerned about it. Full stop. There we go. To be anxious about something is to be concerned about it. And anxious is your vocabulary word. Number 9A. To be confident is to be B. Sure of oneself. C. Reluctant to act or speak. D. To be exultant is to be. So which two are correct? First, it is A. To be confident is to be B. Sure of oneself. Let's write. To be confident is to be sure of oneself. So that means yourself, oneself. To be confident is to be sure of oneself. Confidence is your word. Next, number 10A. Walk in a relaxed, unhurried manner. B. Show a willingness to help. C. To saunter is to. D. To proceed is to. So which two are correct? It is C. To saunter is to A. Walk in a relaxed, unhurried manner. Let's write. To saunter is to walk in a relaxed, remember the comma, unhurried, not way, sorry, manner. To saunter is to walk in a relaxed, unhurried manner. And there you go. We are all done with activity 11A. Let's have a look. So today we took on activity 11A. Make sure that you got all the right sentences. Make sure that your grammar is correct and you got the right spelling. These are the correct answers. And that's it, friends. We're all done with day 2. So I will see you next in day 3. Remember to bring along some activities. In day 3, we'll be taking on 11B, 11C, and activity 11D. So bring along those activities when you join me in day 3. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.